everyone, it's me again, and I am here with Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a visual novel style game, I believe. Yes, I don't believe, I know for a fact. Anyway, so with this, I was actually told about it by a friend who I will leave links to her channels below, and what I know is it has a cutesy exterior and actually has like a psychological horror in it. Lots of fourth wall breaking, stuff like that. So yeah, let's get on with the new game. Please enter your name. I believe I'm playing as a guy, so why the hell not? I'm trash anyway. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you're thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Ichimatsu. Kill me, please. Any of you know that reference, please kill me. It's really time for me to die, honestly. Come on. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something. Yeah, fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't, oh my god, can't read. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, because I always end up doing that. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ichimatsu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. If anyone wants to know, I joined a club for 2 years at my high school. Best club I could think of. Anime and sci-fi. Best thing. Yeah, stop going because they asked me to pay money. And I was like, no. There's no way. Just thought you'd like to know a little bit about me and my trash life. You can't read. You told me you would join a club this year. I already read that, didn't I? Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That is legit me. Legit me. There's your proof, as you can see from what I'm doing. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. This is an issue my parents have with me. They think I am socially awkward, but they think that I don't know how to talk to anyone. It hurts how much it's me. It's literally me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming honey. My name on here makes it even better. Wow. It makes it even better, guys. Okay. In a few years, because you're not used to the real world, I'm used enough to it. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Man, can't read. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Oh boy. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. I question who I let lecture me sometimes too. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I think I know what that is. Okay. Okay. Just so you guys know, before I continue, if I do ever miss something, there is a history that I can go back through, which is good. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I know a lot of people like that. Right now, this is giving me vibes of, was it High School Romance? I never actually played that yet. I need to. I think that's what it's called. I know it's on my wish list. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That was the only club I went to, like I said, in my high school. I'm actually gonna save before I forget. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That's not something to be impressed about. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, that is kind of rude. So, yep, I'm a meanie now. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I only have interest in mangas when it comes to books lately. Most books are kind of irritating because my English teacher, just any English teachers, they just give me shit. I'm sorry. You can't pull out symbolism from a text if you yourself cannot see it. That's how I've always felt. That's why I always get a bad grade in English. So, just thought you'd all like to know my thoughts on that. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed a club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh boy. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. No, I'm not saying it in high-pitched. I don't do that. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I'm always upstairs because I'm always in the math department, so at my school we go everywhere. It's fucking chaos. Completely honest. You don't want to hear the horror stories of my school, trust me. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. It's the same classroom, but from a different angle. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Why would you want to meet me? Her name is Girl 1 right now. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Sexist? Holy shit, guys. I need to go. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, why not? Way to kill the atmosphere. At least it's not a sausage fest, guys. This is so I can have my own harem. Okay? Even though I already have one and this is a problem. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, way to kill that, sir. Ichimatsu, what a nice surprise. Yes, it would be a nice surprise to have him come over. Welcome to the club. Just silence. God. Literally me when I go places. All words escape me in this situation. I just wouldn't talk at all. Ever. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes. What are you looking at? I'm looking at that closet back there. That's what I'm looking at. That chair looks pretty sexy. If you want to say something, say it. I want to date that chair back there. Come on. Sorry. Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. I don't recognize most people at my school, so... Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. My grade has a lot of people with really slim frames, really short. It's really amazing, honestly. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. I love how they're all, like, she's blushing the darkest, I think. I just felt the need to say that. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to whisper, but I don't know. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Flashbacks to Yuri on Ice! This is a problem! No, I'm kidding. Actually, it kind of makes sense. I am not funny. You may kill me now. Don't. Oh my god! Don't say things like that! I did your stuttering different, so you have fun with that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Shiori and Natsuki. Yeah, that would be me, honestly. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monique, who... I'm reading it completely wrong. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ichimatsu. Oh boy. Monika smiles sweetly. I feel like this is... Oh, it is. Never mind. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were... But we were in the same class last year. This is why I don't do games that I have to do a lot of reading. That's a lie, because I do a lot of them. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. That'd be out of my league too, bud. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Ichimatsu. We made a room for you! Oh, jeez. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I see about 1 million chairs that are open. There are 4 or 5 of you? 4. I think there's 4. 5. No, 4. 4! There are 4 of you. So, where the hell's the rest of your club? If you had to make... This is why I steer away from trying to make observations in the background. I'm sorry. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah, I want a cupcake now. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Ooh, what are you excited for? Then how about I make some tea as well? Where are you gonna make it? Are we going to the cafeteria? Let's go to the cafeteria if we're gonna do that. Ah! Oh my god, the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Are we coming out of the closet now? I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I make bad jokes all the time. I have a problem, just to let you know. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Ugh. Okay, are you ready? No. Ta-da. Wow, cupcakes, right? Oh, shit! Oh, good, that didn't break it. They're freaking out over cupcakes! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal... Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my... I literally picked the absolute most perfect fucking name for this. This is just working out so great for me. Where are the others? They must be pissed. Get to hang out with girls. Oh my god, this is just working out great. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I'm not saying it like that. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. No one did. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one before I take them and eat them for you. Shiori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Shiori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I'm not going to take that out of context. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It's not what everyone does. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She probably did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for... I feel like they should just say baka. I want to. Oh, you know what? I just did. I'm not gonna say it again. But not for you, you know. But not for you. Yeah, dummy. As we can tell from my English skills, even though I am a native English speaker, I can't speak English. It's hard. God. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I prefer coffee. Or soda. Yeah. I guess. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Literally, I have a harem now. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Oh, that was me. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Okay. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I'm making everyone nervous. Jeez. Someone has a dick and all of a sudden everything is hard to be around people. Oh, jeez. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club? I was forced! Okay, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Which I was. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Too late. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? How are you gonna do that? I still want to date that chair in the background. As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Okay. Monika, I'm surprised. Is it Monica? Have I been pronouncing it wrong this entire... You know what? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say Monika now. Because I know it's Japanese anyway. Well, it would have to be, right? In English, we pronounce Monica. It's probably Monica. I'm gonna say that now, because that's what I've been saying the entire fucking time. Deal with it. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Jeez, I made my vision blurry. Ugh. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I hate debates. I really do. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Literally how I feel about school in general. Just so you know, I'm thirsty, so deal with it. Okay. Yeah, how I feel. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Usually that's how it is. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really great. Really is a great leader. You could actually switch that around. Put really here instead. That's how I was reading it at first. Anyway, Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort into start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. English class! I like my teacher though, but you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? No, I'm gonna leave. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Oh, jeez. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, but you didn't have to say that. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ichimatsu, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I swear to God, this is just literally me incarnate right now. Manga! Literally, that's not even a joke for me. That's just life. My God, must be. I'm a shut-in. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. No. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile, of course. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Those are always good. I remember reading those a lot when I was younger. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I wonder how well that'll come into play. It's so cutesy right now. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I don't even have to say anything about that. I read a horror book once. I just packed a bunch of my books away, and a lot of them are like that, actually. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. This game, if I remember correctly. Of course you would. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Why did I say it like that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sidles? What? How do I pronounce that word? I'm going with sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I do that fucking a lot. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Me. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's how my creative writing teacher tells us. Like, literally, we had to write a poem about ourselves, and I hated writing it. I mean, I liked writing it because I got to put a lot of detail into it, but I hated writing it. I didn't want anyone to read it. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat, her name is now Nat. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Oh my god, I can't even... I'm gonna start switching back and forth now. Whatever. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ichimatsu? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Shiori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Yeah, you hate me. You just hate me. You... Are you a tsundere? I think you are. I think you are, just by the fact that you're blushing the hardest. You know, you act like you don't like me. Ichimatsu, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. That's generally how it works. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I don't know. That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I'm gonna save actually right here. That doesn't mean I'm done, I'm just saving. Right. Okay, I've decided that. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. I'm out of breath. I had to go do something. Yes, I'm so happy. Shiori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I'd be pissed too, honestly. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting. Sorry, I'm out of breath, guys. Holy shit. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Ichimatsu, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. You don't wanna... Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Grab this down too low. While the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ichimatsu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. You're gonna see my enthusiasm. It's like a bug in my face, I'm sorry. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. But I have to legit write a poem. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I actually have to write one. Oh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Oh, I just have to pick. Happy to sing Peaceful Playground. What the fuck does that mean? No! Dark! I feel like this is gonna end very badly. I like music, I like... We're gonna go with Crimson! Oh my god, I have to do more of these. I'm just gonna pick random ones. No. I'm gonna go with Dream. Depression, oh my god. I know that word too well. Not really. Well, to an extent, yes. I need to stop talking before. Yes! Explode! Kawaii. Oh my god. Variants, okay. Marshmallow. Massacre! Oh no. Oh no. I'm afraid. I'm honestly afraid if I get the one that has the boop. Okay, need to get Sombra in on this. This is very different from Overwatch. Holy shit. Marriage! Oh, that's an inflatable. I hate the internet sometimes. Electricity! Oh my god. This keeps going. Alone! Lipstick, ring cloud, spinning, unstable, cage, philosophy, misery, grief. I'm unstable. Forgive, dazzle, after image, holy shit. Warm, games, candy, and agonizing bubbles, atone, extreme. I'm going with games. Rose, contamination, ooh, I like this word, and I like this word. Yeah, let's go with that one. Desire, ocean, hair, horror, fickle, vibrant. Tears, horror. This is such a randomized poem, guys. I love it. It makes absolutely no sense. Extraordinary cloud, sparkle, puppy, misfortune, kiss, journey, uncanny, time, defeat, hopeless, clumsy, intellectual, flower, romance, landscape, memories, lucky, sticky, Doki Doki, of course. I'm hopeless. Headphones, color, heartbeat, frightening, imagination, analysis, fireworks, heaven sent, secretive, lazy. Pout, destiny, death, judgment, pink, scars, love, raindrops, adventure, wrath. Go with that. Entropy, tenacious heart, bliss, childhood socks, family, tragedy, vacation, unrestrained, tragedy, ambient, portrait, anger, sunset, whirlwind, lollipop, lust, inferno, beauty, joy. I think these 3 there. Chocolate, holiday, shopping, aura, vertigo, flee, disarray, anxiety, skirt, awesome. Skirt! No, I'm kidding. Disarray. Twirl, parfait, swimsuit, kitty, sunny, flying, passion, blanket, pain, climax. I'm that asshole. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. Hi again, Ichimatsu. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out, and let me save real quick. Oh, I have to press return. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ichimatsu. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Trust me, it kind of is. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Of course. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I have a huge feeling you're a tsundere. You act like you hate me. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. All she said was the letter M. Manga is literature. That it is. That it is. Proof. I have so much shit. Why'd I pick that up? Now that you've seen, well, you've already seen my bedroom anyway. Who gives a shit? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ichimatsu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. I can barely keep my own room clean. See, Artie, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, jeez. Is that so? Yeah, me too. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Ichimatsu can become good friends too? It is how it works. You're very shy. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What? What'd you bring me? Okay. Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, jeez. Why is this cute? Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really nothing. It's really not. What do I do? Don't give it to me! I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That's my question. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I want to know what it is! Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I still want to date that chair. I'm really curious to talk to you, Yuri, a little bit more. Oh, wait, what did that say? I think I read that completely wrong. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Did I read that right? I don't know. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. What happened? Have we gone through the poems yet? But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm gonna save again. I'm sorry, I'm very anal about saving. Only because I've had bad experiences with not saving. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Is it a fan fiction? It's probably not. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. I do that sometimes if I want to give one to a friend. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Why did I say it like that? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov? Is this a real book? I actually want to find out if this is a real book first. Hang on. What is it? Portrait everyone. Of... Oh my god, it is a thing. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it is. Oh wait, that's an actual... That is an actual picture, painting. That was absolutely no help at all, I'm sorry. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give... I don't want to accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. Kind of like this is about to get. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. I feel like I'm now in a creepypasta again. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Is that what this game is going to be? That's kind of dark, isn't it? I read shit like that all the time. You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ichimatsu? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Why am I talking to her more? Did we already do the poem thing and I completely missed it? It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? I start on this kind of shit, honestly. It was usually with, like, anime and stuff like that. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Is everyone just a little piece of my personality in some way? I feel like it's how it's getting to this point. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. I say something strange all the time. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to, but say you do that. Because that's kind of shit I would say. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. I don't usually do that either. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I'll unbook and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. It is when you're reading something and you're at school and you have a teacher standing behind you and you're like, especially in manga where I had this happen with a Soul Eater manga where I was reading it and there was a scene where, was it Ragnarok? My god, I can't remember his name now. I think it is. Yeah. Where he flips Maka's skirt. Or he makes Krona flip Maka's skirt. And I had a teacher right behind me as that panel came up and I'm just like, oh great. So, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. No! Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Yes. I don't really mean to. Sorry, there you go again. I mean... here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Oh, symbolism. Probably not symbolism. But I'm looking at it as symbolism because I'm a perverted fuck. Then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, between the two of them. Never mind. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Why is this art so pretty? Okay, now that you heard me have a silent scream, it wasn't really silent. Kill me. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Oh, you look... Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Don't say it. Don't say it! Okay. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. What were you thinking, sir? I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own... What was that word? Volition? I don't think I've ever used that word in my life. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I think I missed something, because I thought we were supposed to do the poem thing first, but I guess we already did that, and I have made my decision now. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Oh, Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Ichimatsu, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh, I fucked up, guys. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. That's a really... Wow, you're off to a horrible start. Oh, I guess she liked that. What are you saying all of a sudden? I don't know. Okay, everyone. Oh, I guess, what? That changed quickly. I think I didn't miss something. Okay. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. Okay. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I never use a bookmark anymore, because I kind of do the same thing. I'm just like, okay. And I actually memorize exactly what page I'm on. And then just close the book. It's like, okay, I'll remember for later. And then obviously if I wait too long, I completely forget what page. But if it's like the next day or a few hours later, a few minutes later, I usually know. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, it's just random words. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Shiori and Monika enthusiastically pull out the poems. Shiori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika writes hers in a composition notebook. I hate those. I can already see Monika's pristine handiwork from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into the bags. I do the same, myself. No, I don't want to load, I want to save. Again. I think I will pick up with this next time, only because I think I've been playing for almost an hour, if not an hour. It'll probably be cut down to about 50 minutes, 40 minutes, once I go through editing. But I think I should save this for next time. So, I will see you all next time.